Can you keep around?
Your forehead. Huh? Your forehead. You'll be fine.
Heidi, did you hear me? Worms is out of the tournament.
Why?
They had a player test positive. They test positive for cocaine. Which is, I don't know why the whole team has to miss, but. So the schedule will change again.
Wait, who's that?
Orange.
I thought you said nuns, and I was very confused. I didn't get that right.
Worms.
Yeah, you sure will.
I just got a message that Orange Varsity also.
Kentucky, and then the Monday after they put Ohio on the do not enter line. So
No way, did they really?
well, they put Ohio on the travel advisory.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
But it was perfect in the sense that everything, it was beautiful weather.
It was, I saw.
So, you know, we were able to be on, I mean, there was not some social distancing going on with some, but we were able to be completely on the outside, you know, I mean, of that circle where we
Look at that big thing.
wave and say hi, or, you know, like I did a couple shots with my
She and I were talking about it. She thinks the Tilton's is risky.
We felt like we were still good with what we were doing, you know, so it was one of those, like, once in a lifetime.
I can't believe that happened.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live edition of SammyVision with your host here, Sam Shalia, coming to you from Lewis Center, Ohio, at the Chiller North hockey facility, where your Westerville Warcats varsity hockey team will take on the Hilliard Wildcats. And although both teams are OSHL members, this is a non-league game. This is the first game of hopefully 4 games at this Chiller Thanksgiving Classic, a tournament here at the local Chillers around the Columbus, Ohio area. Getting late word today that Olentangy Orange Varsity has had to drop out of this tournament, so there will be some schedule changes. But as it stands now, Warcats taking on this Hilliard team, and then tomorrow morning, Northeast Storm. So 2 familiar league foes for the Warcats to start off this round-robin tournament over the course of this Thanksgiving weekend. And happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. A day late, of course, but still hopefully you're hunkered down, hanging out with family if you're not here at the rink, and putting on a little SammyVision to keep you company as you watch the Warcats. The Hilliard team has been fairly successful to start this year, have not played as many games as the Warcats have played, but there have been some common opponents that both teams have played, and Hilliard certainly playing stronger against those common opponents. But if the Warcats come out and play a strong game and get good goaltending and good defense and are able to put some pressure on this Hilliard team, this should be a close and fairly spirited broadcast. And the Warcats are going to have a new player with them today. We're going to be keeping our eye out. Number 78, as you see him there in warm-ups. Wearing number 78 today, young Ian Sheely. Ian Sheely, whose family used to live here in the Westerville area and moved away for a time period, have moved back to the area. And Ian, a hockey player, wanted to continue his hockey playing and was able to get in touch here with our Hilliard or our Westerville organization, and so we welcome Ian Sheely to the Westerville Warcats hockey team. We believe he does play defense. We're looking to see if he gets paired with Andrew Reisinger to start off with. I had the pleasure of attending practice this past week and saw Ian at practice. Strong skater, good decision maker. Just in the short time I was able to see him, and I believe he's going to be a very strong addition to this Warcats team, who certainly does not mind getting some extra help at the blue line. The Warcats also scratching number 3, Josh Blumel, number 65, Santos Shalia, who again, after attending practice this week, Santos Shalia back out on the ice Monday and Wednesday practice. So starting his journey to get back into game shape and hoping to have him back cleared to play hockey after Christmas and for games starting in the new year. Right now targeting that January 3rd game against the Cincinnati Swords as a possible return for Santos Shalia. Also being scratched, number 3, Josh Blumel. And as I look around, I am not seeing number 1, Daniel Johnson. Playing with the Warcats, number 22, Andrew Pollack. We'll see who we have in goal, whether it's senior Aiden Mukovitz or whether it be Will Carone, and we'll get that information momentarily. And since this is a chiller tournament, not the OSHL League play, you're going to see 15-minute periods instead of the 17 that we usually play. And there will be a brief intermission between the second and third period as the Columbia ice resurfacing machine comes out to flood the ice. The Warcats coming off a weekend where they went 1-1 last weekend against PHA Prowlers, and then falling to a very, very strong Dayton Stealth team in Springfield, Ohio, 9-1. Warcats keeping Dayton under double digits, but Dayton certainly the class of the league from what we have seen so far. In fact, the only team in the league that we have not seen so far is this Hilliard team. And we're getting a look at them here in the tournament. So the Warcats are going to start off sending out Caleb Bussey, Cullen Hassel, Cedric Cowens, Andrew Reisinger, and Alex Snyder. And we are underway here. Chiller Thanksgiving Classic. Warcats wearing their red jerseys and Hilliard wearing their home white jerseys. Puck into the Warcats zone. Cullen Hassel passes up on the right side up to Cedric Cowens, who tried to return it back, now picked up there by Andrew Reisinger. Shot just wide of the net. Reisinger looking to go stick side on the Hilliard goaltender. Hilliard now passing it across in front of their own bench. Number 91 for Hilliard, not seeing that pass come. Couldn't find the puck. Finally dumped in by Hilliard. Hilliard now giving chase and forechecking. Bussey comes up with it, sends it out towards the blue line and out of the zone as Hilliard touches back up to get on sides. retreating behind his own net is Reisinger. Up the bus, he loses it off his stick, goes right to a Hilliard player, and Hilliard dumps it in. Back at it is Alex Snyder to get to it. Reisinger flips it way up in the air. That hits the ceiling, I believe. And it comes down. And we're going to have a whistle as a faceoff going to take place back in Hilliard zone, or back in Westerville zone. To the right of goaltender Aiden Mukovitz getting the start here. Number 32, Mukovitz, between the pipes for the Warcats. Now taking that faceoff, DJ Bridge, but it's Hilliard controlling it behind the Warcats goal, and a pass across just misses as that puck was up off the ice. Trying to get batted down by Hilliard player, did not work out that way. Bridge in the forecheck with David Reisinger and Josh Tidd. Just evading the backhand of Tidd. Now Hilliard skates out of the zone. Falling down on the play was Ian Sheely. Hilliard with that shot that goes over the net, partially deflected there, possibly by Chase Nixon. Now up along the right side, a little too far for Tidd, who then heads off, and the Warcats make a change. So it's our first look at number 78, Ian Sheely, playing left D and paired with Chase Nixon at the moment. Nixon with the puck from his backhand, now stolen away by a Hilliard player, trying to bring it into the Warcat zone. He winds up shot save made there by Mukovitz. And the puck cleared out of the zone. Along the near wall. Fed back into the Warcat zone. Nixon picks it up. Goes D to D now over to Bryce Wickheiser. Wickheiser sending it back to Nixon. Nixon behind the goal line, back to Wickheiser from the corner. Wickheiser head up from the corner, trying to send a centering feed to look like the Colin Fury. And again, the Warcats have got to get some movement away from the boards by those forwards. There's a pass up to Sean Hunt, who's centering it to Colin Fury. And now it looks like Cooper Kleberg has been sent up to play offense for the Warcats. So electing to get Cooper Kleberger up in an offensive position with the addition now of Ian Sheely. Reisinger now from the corner. Plays it off his skate to his stick. Now coming out the far side. Reisinger still with it. Looking to feed it across to Wilson Cooper Kleberger, and it was picked off by Hilliard. Hilliard with the puck at their own blue line, sending it up into the Warcat zone, and does not connect. And we're going to have an icing with 12:05 remaining in the first period of play. Warcats doing some good things, getting a couple good looks, and getting a good early save by Aiden Mukovitz. Warcats now going back to Cullen Hassel, Cedric Collins, and Caleb Bussey with Owen Hood and Alex Snyder now on defense. And a stick going over the glass, it looked like. Referee retrieving that for Caleb Bussey. And we have a whistle and a face-off now in Hilliard's zone. Won by Hilliard, who skates it in behind their own net, coming out near side. Up to the blue line, kept in by Hood, who sends it towards the net. Looking to get a piece of that was Cedric Collins, but it bounced away from him right to a Hilliard player. Hilliard now up along the near side, and now from the corner, feeding it back behind their own net. That Hilliard player now skating it up to the blue line and out of the zone. Up on the right side now, Hilliard in the Warcat zone. Toe drag, getting around one defender, and then steered aside by Mukovitz into the corner. Hassel picks it up behind his own goal. Stolen away by Hilliard again. Hilliard skating that out, now sending it to the blue line. A little too much mustard on that pass. And it comes out of the zone. Hilliard regrouping, bringing it back into the Warcat zone. Couple bodies down on the ice, puck up in the netting. And a face-off is going to result. 11:15 remaining in the first period. A scoreless game. The Warcats now for a defensive zone face-off, sending out Andrew Pollack, David Reisinger, and looks like DJ Bridge. Nixon and Nicholas Crone on defense. From the corner, Hilliard digging it out. Now comes up to David Reisinger. Reisinger's trying to feed it across to DJ Bridge and off the skate of a Hilliard player. And Hilliard momentarily looking to pull that back into the Warcat zone. That pass stolen by David Reisinger, who brings it into Hilliard zone on the offside. So we have a whistle and a face-off in the neutral zone. DJ Bridge taking that face off, but Hilliard winning it cleanly. Puck comes back to Nicholas Crone in his own zone. Chase Nixon now with it. Trying to backhand it off the leg of a Hilliard player. I'm not entirely sure what was going on. Hilliard takes a shot. Save made there by Mukovitz. Back out, top of the face-off dot. And that shot wide by Hilliard. Now comes out of the zone where Andrew Pollack dumps it in and heads off for a line change. Hilliard now dumping it into the Warcat zone, and Hilliard making some changes. Up on the right side to Josh Tidd. He leaves it there for Colin Fury. Fury skating it up the ice. He's still got David Reisinger with him, and Fury falls down on the play. Puck comes into the corner. Up on the play was Ian Sheely. And Hilliard picking up the loose puck, bringing it out of the zone. A shot from distance, save made there by Mukovitz. From the corner, played up alongside that far wall. Just hops over Josh Tidd's stick and into Hilliard's zone, but the Warcats make a change, which allows Hilliard a little extra time to get the puck out of their zone. Hilliard now skating it in to the blue line, and now into the Warcat zone and deep. Andrew Reisinger all over his man. But Hilliard still with it, feeding it out to that slot area, and now taken away by the Warcats. Near side, Cooper Kleberger with it. Plays it behind the net over to Andrew Reisinger. Reisinger now skates away from one Hilliard player and then has it knocked off his stick. Up to Wickheiser. Wickheiser feeding it up to Wilson, Cooper Kleberger, and Hilliard coming up with it into the Warcat zone. But a good open ice check there by Andrew Reisinger. Dislodges the puck from the Hilliard player, who's a little bit upset at it. Now loose puck coming in, and way to come over and play that with Cedric Collins back checking. Collins now with the puck. Skates away from one Hilliard player and out of the zone. Collins skating it into Hilliard zones. Collins toe dragging Hilliard player, trying to get it to his backhand. Goes in behind the net. Collins feeds it to Snyder and shoots. Goes good. Hail Mary! Alex Snyder! The Snyder man lighting the lamp. And the Warcats taking an early 1-0 lead. On a play that you really can only say, what a great job by Mukovitz on an incredible pad save. Mukovitz keeping that puck out of the net, and the Warcats hanging on still to their 1-0 lead with 7 minutes to go. Stolen out in front. Colin Fury trying to feed it towards the net. Deflected and goes into the corner. Far side, checked off the puck was Pollack. Picked up by a Warcats player, it looked like Cooper Kleberger. And now falling down in front of the net was Colin Fury. Hilliard now sending it around the boards up near side. Kept in there by Sheely. Hilliard from behind their own net sends it all the way down the icing on Hilliard. And Hilliard looking frustrated. Not able to get that puck out of their zone and just icing the puck. So good credit, a lot of credit to the Warcats for making that happen. Warcats now with an offensive zone face-off, going to send out Cullen Hassel, Cedric Collins. And this time I think it is Caleb Bussey, the third forward. Nicholas Crone picking that puck up. He's paired with Aiden Whaley on defense. Smashing into the boards now. It's Collins coming up with a loose puck. Collins shoots and just misses far side. Collins pulling that to his forehand and snapping off a shot. Just missed the far side, upper 90 there. Hilliard now along the far half wall, flicks it up to the blue line. It does momentarily come out. Referee in good position on the blue line to make that call, and it's offsides on the Warcats. 6:08 remaining first period. The Warcats with just one shot on goal, that from Snyder that went into the net, but several attempts by the Warcats that have not made it all the way in to the goalie, but officially just that one shot on net. Stepping in is Hassel, who now gets thrown out of the face-off dot, so Caleb Bussey comes in to take the face-off as it happens in the neutral zone. Back to defense of Westerville. Nicholas Crone with it. Crone up on the left side. Smoked that pass trying to get it up to Cowens. Was a little too strong. Batted into the zone by the Warcats. Hilliard now from the corner, picking up the loose puck behind their own net. Hilliard now skating that puck out to the neutral zone and into the Warcat zone. Hilliard with it still. Looking to feed it across, but good defensive effort there by the Warcats to prevent that from happening. Aiden Whaley stepping into his man far side now behind the net. It's Hilliard with that puck again. Back down into the corner, out to the slot. Comes all the way to Cedric Cowens. Cowens has the defenseman turned around. Cowens trying to get a step on the defenseman. Cowens does. There's a shot. Goes just wide of the net. It looked like the Hilliard defenseman was screening his own goaltender. And Cowens snapping off that shot. Now to the blue line. Andrew Reisinger keeps it in. And now stolen away by Hilliard. Hilliard with 3-on-2. Coming the other way. Wickheiser and Reisinger are the two back. And it's Reisinger who comes up with that puck. Up to David Reisinger on the left side. Puck goes under Reisinger's stick and into Hilliard's zone. And the Warcats able to make a couple extra changes. Now with David Reisinger out there, Josh Kidd and Colin Fury. Hilliard moving that puck cross ice to their D-man. Caught up in his skates, would give Josh Kidd a chance to come and harass him. So Hilliard reversing course. Now along the near side. Good poke check there by David Reisinger. And a loose puck slides all the way across in front of the net. Played out by Hilliard through the neutral zone. Now Hilliard gaining the Warcat zone. Hilliard getting around Bryce Wickheiser. Wickheiser's able to get a skate on that and breaks that up. Now David Reisinger coming to that pass. David Reisinger with it, trying to feed it across for Josh Kidd. Kidd behind the net. Back to David Reisinger. Reisinger now skates it behind the net. Now comes out far corner. David Reisinger with it still. Brings it to the blue line to Owen Hood. Hood then dumping it down, and Hilliard coming up with a loose puck in behind their own net. And now out of the zone. Good play made there by Owen Hood to prevent Hilliard from getting any further down the ice. Owen Hood still with that shot save made. And held on by the Hilliard goaltender with 3:48 remaining in the first period. And the lines continue to be a little strange. We got Sean Hunt, Cooper Kleberger, and Cullen Hassel, the three forwards. It comes back to Owen Hood from the point, shooting, looking short side, well wide of the net though. Forechecked in there by the Warcats, and they're able to keep it in to Hilliard's zone. Now pinching along that far half wall. Couple players doing battle over there, and Hilliard retreating, and now sending it far up on the near side. Comes all the way into the Warcat zone, where it's picked up by Aiden Whaley. Whaley falling down on that play, or that's Sean Hunt falling down on the play. Whaley gets it back to Hunt, who sends it off of a Hilliard player and then spins around and gets it out of the zone. Picked up, loose puck by Alex Snyder, and then he loses it. Pushed off the puck with authority, Cullen Hassel, sending that Hilliard player off of the puck. Cedric Cowens is now out there with Caleb Bussey. Loose puck, Bussey trying to get it to his backhand. Now Bussey does. Bussey skating it along that face-off circle and then sends it down to the net. Shot goes just wide of the net. Great opportunity by the Warcats. Crashing the net was DJ Bridge. Just missing, but a great opportunity. Nicholas Crone from the blue line winds up shot, and that hits the outside of the post, I believe. In behind that goal line, another battle ensuing. Picked up by the Warcats, spin around, and that goes all the way through the blue, as it was a wraparound attempt by DJ Bridge through the blue paint, out the other side. Loose puck here in the neutral zone, picked up now by Caleb Bussey. Bussey skating it right through center ice, backhanding it up to Bridge, who brings it into the zone. DJ Bridge now has the puck played off of his stick. Ian Shealy up on the play. Andrew Pollack tied up at the blue line. Hilliard able to come up with the puck now, bringing it in. One-on-one shot goes just wider than that. Good defensive play there by Nixon to keep that Hilliard player from getting a good look at a shot. Chipped out by Andrew Pollack, chipped back in by Hilliard. Retreating to get it is Chase Nixon. Nixon with it behind his own net. Nixon skating it up along the right side. Nixon up to David Reisinger. Reisinger being harassed there by the Hilliard captain and goes no further. Nixon with a bouncing puck, but it's Hilliard coming up with it again. Hilliard getting around Bryce Wickheiser. Save made there by Mukovic. And the Hilliard player actually losing the handle a little bit on that, which sometimes can be tricky for the goaltender, expecting a little bit more coming his way. It just kind of trickled all the way down to Mukovic, who was able to jump on it for the save. Collins and Hassel and Bussy back out there again for the Warcats. And Wickheiser and Andrew Reisinger out there. Under a minute to play. First period stolen away by Bussy. Bussy then sends it back towards Hilliard's zone. Hilliard's able to pick it up. Now stolen away by Hassel, but Bussy was still offsides. He was in behind a Hilliard player. Couldn't quite get back to the blue line to touch back up. Onside. Technically interfered with, but nothing to resort to a penalty call. Offsides on the Warcats brings a face-off into the neutral zone. Taken there by Hassel, but won by Hilliard. Reisinger over to Wickheiser. Wickheiser up to Hassel. Hassel loses it along the boards, but then pinches his body up against that glass and momentarily had it again. But here comes Hilliard again. Toe dragging at the blue line. Collins, but checked away. Again, it was Cullen Hassel who got a piece of that. A shot by Hilliard as they bring it in. Looked like it was close to offsides. No call there. Warcats now get it up along the right side. 10 seconds remaining. See if the Warcats have a rush in them. Cedric Collins, toe dragging defenseman, and then knocked down to the ice. A good play there by the Hilliard D-man. Now bodies flying all over the ice. 7 shots on goal for Hilliard, 2 for the Warcats, but one of those getting by the Hilliard goaltender. A shot by Alex Snyder on an assist by Cedric Collins and possibly goaltender for Hilliard, who's going to get a face-off in his own zone. Face-off coming at that left offensive face-off dot. Just 22 seconds into this second period. Caleb Bussy stepping in to take the face-off. Bussy is out there with Hassel and Collins. Collins with the puck. It slides away from him and trying to feed it over to Bussy, who's sitting alone in front of the net. But the puck... Caleb Bussy! And a good effort, individual effort there by Caleb Bussy, stealing the puck, turning around and firing it towards the net. And under the pads it goes. And the Warcats now take a 2-0 lead against this Hilliard Wildcats team. And it sure looked to me like that was unassisted. We'll see if we hear any announcement of an assist. But Caleb Bussy getting the Warcats a 2-goal lead. The Warcats now dump the puck in. We're going to have icing here on the Warcats just off of that face-off. As it was played high off the glass. Nobody touching it into the Hilliard zone. So the face-off coming back down into the Warcats zone. To the right of Aiden Mukovic. Colin Fury taking the face-off. Hilliard wins it, but sends it deep out of the zone. Actually gets past that defender for Hilliard at the blue line. And up on the play, David Reisinger trying to forecheck that. And in front of his own goaltender, Hilliard almost losing the puck. Giving an assist to Cullen Hassel on that goal by Bussy was the announcement. So good play by the Warcats to take that 2-goal lead. Now a puck bounces over Nicholas Krone's head, giving chase is Stevens for Hilliard, I think. It was number 91 for Hilliard, but the Warcats able to recover. At the blue line, Klingman with the shot. And it's sent off a Warcats player. Now it's David Reisinger dumping it in, and the Warcats making changes. Hilliard trying to exit the zone on the near side. Warcats did a good job keeping it in, but on the second effort, it was sent out by Hilliard. Now right back into Hilliard's zone, and the Warcats again trying to keep the puck and the pressure on the Hilliard, and Hilliard feeling the pressure, ices the puck down into the Warcat zone. Sean Hunt, DJ Bridge, Josh Tidd, the forwards, Ian Shealy and Aiden Whaley on defense. 13:03 remaining, second period. Warcats up 2-0. Shot by Shealy from the point. Deflects down low. And it almost deflected right to a Warcat down in front of the net. But Hilliard able now to exit the zone through neutral ice and into the Warcat zone. Stepping around Shealy. Now save made there by Aiden Mukovich. And even as the Hilliard tries to step around the defense not giving them clean looks. And Aiden Mukovich equal to the task there. The Warcats deciding to send out the top unit again now of Caleb Bussey, Cedric Collins, and Cullen Hassel. From the corner, Shealy backhanding it, but doesn't get all the way up to Bussey, stolen away by Hilliard, and then absolutely smashed into the boards. Cullen Hassel takes that Hilliard player down and is going to get a penalty, and Hilliard taking exception to Cullen Hassel's check. And Hilliard's Sawicki, number 51, trying to calm down number 92. The call was already made. And it's going to be of the 2 and 10 variety, I believe. Hilliard's going to pick up a minor. And we'll see if those two cancel each other out. But certainly it's to the advantage of Hilliard to have Cullen Hassel off the ice. No idea what the penalties are, as the referees were talking about it to the scorekeeper. And so not signaling the call as we would like to see, so we know what it is. Scorekeeper wrote it down. The Warcats sending another player to the box, so it certainly is looks like a 2 and 10, but we're going to skate 5-on-5. No, we're going to skate. Yes, we're going to skate 5-on-5, I believe. As the minor penalty should offset, and the only extra penalty is going to be that 10-minute misconduct. So that will take Cullen Hassel out for the rest of this period, pretty much, as there's 12:34, and he will be serving the entirety of that 12 minutes. Now the Warcats are going to be shorthanded. So I think this is actually not a correct call by the referees. I think they're going to give him a major penalty just so that Hilliard goes on the power play. But that was not what the initial call was. Well, now let's see. That's not the case now. So, a little confused. They took the extra player out of the box. The Warcats took the extra player out of the box. So perhaps just 2 minor penalties. So we'll see if Cullen Hassel comes back to the ice in a couple minutes. But either way, both teams skating 5-on-5. Now it's Andrew Reisinger with the puck. Reisinger lines up, shot save made, and it goes up into the netting behind the net. And so face-off is going to take place in Hilliard's zone. Bussey, Collins, and DJ Bridge, the forwards. Wickizer and Andrew Reisinger back on defense. It's Hilliard winning yet another face-off, bringing in behind their goal. Far side. Up on the forecheck was Collins. Hilliard feeding it out of the zone. Hits a couple skates and deflects down in the Warcat zone, so no icing on the deflection. Wickizer sending it along far side. DJ Bridge a little late to get back, not able to connect with it, and there's Hilliard picking it up behind the Warcats net. Hilliard still with it, looking to feed it out in front perhaps, now back to the blue line. Winding up his 51, that shot goes way over the net, almost out of play. Cowens, first one to the puck. Cowens feeds it out of the zone to Bussey. Bussey skates it up on the left side. Bussey winds up. Shot wide of the net. Hilliard picks it up, near side, coming back into the Warcats zone, where he's guarded there by Alex Snyder. Shot, goal scored. A snapshot that eludes Aiden Mukovitz, and Hilliard's on the board, and the game is now 2-1. And that Hilliard player is being guarded by Alex Snyder, who pushed him to the outside. The Hilliard player able to get a snapshot away. It goes under the padding of Aiden Mukovitz, and now it's a 2-1 game with just under 11 and a half to play. Warcats still leading this. Picked off there by Cooper Kleberger. Now back to Owen Hood off the boards. Back to Cooper Kleberger over to Snyder. Snyder bringing it into the zone. Plays it off a Hilliard skate. Snyder still with it. Trying to feed it out in front. It was deflected by Hilliard. Falling down on the play was a Hilliard player. Tidnow with it. And he sends a blind pass across that blue line right to a Hilliard player who brings it out of the zone and into the Warcats zone behind the Warcats net. It's Hilliard playing it off that end boards and then coming up with the puck to the blue line again. Now cycling it back in behind the net. Snyder gets to the puck first. Spins away from the Hilliard player and now skates it up to that faceoff dot a couple times. Had to reach back to get that puck. Eludes another Hilliard player. Skates it into the zone. Backhand pass to Tid. And a weak shot towards the net. Not even a shot on goal. I believe that's going wide, but the Hilliard goaltender hanging on for a faceoff. 10:31 remaining. And indeed it does look like Cullen Hassel's still in the box, so that must have been a 2-10. Not being served by an extra Warcat player. Not entirely sure why. But it's Hilliard coming out of the zone now on the left side. Hilliard, number 96 with it, being guarded there by Chase Nixon. Nixon sends his player against the boards, and now a loose puck picked up, this time by Nicholas Crone, who sends it out of the zone. And a few Warcat players are just skating circles out there. And Hilliard's going to put a lot of pressure on the Warcats if that's what they're going to do. And losing the puck in behind the net where the Warcats right out in front. Mukovitz having to make another save. And the lackadaisical play is going to cost these Warcats another shot right out in the slot area. Low slot. Save made. And Mukovitz hanging on so that the lines can roll. Not to disparage any players for the Warcats, but the effort of that line just was not there from the get-go. Skating around in circles and not coming to the puck, and it allowed Hilliard to kind of do what they wanted to do. Now that shot, down low save made there by Mukovitz. And the puck sent out by the Warcats. Trying to get a long lead pass up to Cowens was Bussey. Deflected there by Hilliard, but Cowens sticking with it. Cowens still with it. Cowens now loses it to DJ Bridge, who then sends it in behind the net. Hilliard pitchforks that puck out of the zone where Aiden Whaley has to retreat to get to it. Stevens picks that puck up for Hilliard, number 10. Now again a loose puck played there by Hilliard, and a shot save made by Mukovitz. Loose puck down low. Nobody knows where it's at. Finally the Warcats able to clear the zone. DJ Bridge up on the left side. Slides it over to Bussey. Shot! And sends a puck up to Colin Fury, who was spinning every which way but loose, but did not know where the puck was, and Hilliard was able to come up with it. Back at their own blue line now, Alex Snyder. Snyder looking to get the pass into the zone. He sends it now, and the Warcats making a change, so not a great start to this power play. for the Warcats. Andrew Reisinger back to get it behind his net, sending it far up the boards to Caleb Bussey. Bussey only gets a piece of it. It's tipped into Hilliard's zone. Hilliard on sending it right back out of the zone where it's picked. As we are starting the Warcats raffle, starting today, the Warcats players will have raffle tickets, $10 each, and it will give you a chance to win a basket full of scratch-off lottery tickets worth over $350. So your chance to give back to this organization and perhaps win big on a scratch-off lottery ticket. See your favorite Warcats varsity or junior varsity hockey player to buy a raffle ticket for the Warcats raffle. That raffle will take place at senior night, which right now is scheduled January 23rd, right here at Chiller North, right on this ice surface. January 23rd, senior night. All proceeds go to Warcats. But the Warcats going back on the power play with 4:32 remaining in the second period. So good job by Sean Hunt to draw that penalty. DJ Bridge, Cedric Collins, and Caleb Bussey. This is where the Warcats miss Cullen Hassel, who's in the box. Certainly missing having him out there for this power play. Replacing him here with DJ Bridge on power play unit number 1. Hilliard winning the faceoff, sending it into the Warcats zone. Andrew Reisinger back behind his own goal. Has his pocket picked momentarily, able to pick it back up. Now we have a whistle as the net came dislodged. As Andrew Reisinger was trying to skate it out from behind the net and was harassed here by a Hilliard player who got a piece of the net also. And so the faceoff coming outside the zone. It would be nice to see the Warcats win a faceoff. Let's see if DJ Bridge puts the effort in to do that. He does lean in and leaves it there at the dot, and now the Warcats with control. So good job there by DJ Bridge. Caleb Bussey with a shot from distance. It goes over the net. Hilliard picking it up and getting it to the blue line, kept in by Alex Snyder. Collins now trying to feed it down low, but Hilliard gets the loose puck and sends it back down the ice. Steered into the corner by Mukovitz to Reisinger. Reisinger spinning away from the Hilliard forechecker. Reisinger trying to spin away from the same forechecker again, and now can use some help. He feeds it down low to Alex Snyder. Snyder with the puck. He feeds it up to Bussey, who spun away from the puck and down into Hilliard's zone. And that puck was not moving quick enough for icing, so it was waved off at the last minute. Hilliard, though, still with it. Up to the blue line, kept in by Andrew Reisinger. Spinning away from a couple of players and now loses the puck. Chopped in by Alex Snyder. Warcats are on the power play for another 52 seconds. Hilliard clearing it down the ice. Mukovitz holding it there as the Warcats make some changes. Andrew Reisinger with the puck. Up to Alex Snyder. Snyder gets it back. He sends a shot just wide of the net. David Reisinger chasing it to get it. David Reisinger with that shot up into the breadbasket of the Hilliard goaltender, and hanging on for a faceoff is the Hilliard goaltender. The Warcats making the rest of their changes. 27 seconds remaining in the power play. 3 minutes remaining in the period. Warcats leading this game 2-1. David Reisinger with the puck off the faceoff, sending it around the boards, looking for Cooper Kleberger. Cooper Kleberger from the far corner. Still with the puck in that corner. Sending it back along to Reisinger, reaching out to get his Reisinger from the near corner. Reisinger stepping away from the boards and then feeding it down low for Owen Hood. Bouncing puck comes up along the far wall. Played down by Owen Hood to Cooper Kleberger. Back to Hood. Hood with the puck from his skates. Now both teams at even strength as the power play has expired. The Warcats still with possession. Down into the corner it goes, and down goes the Warcats player. Colin Fury feeds that puck, and it comes to the side of the net, held on to by the goaltender for Hilliard. 2:17 remaining, second period of play. Warcats hanging on to a 2-1 advantage. 1 goal in the first, 1 goal in the second for the Warcats, and 1 goal in the second for Hilliard. Warcats have Collins out there, and Bridge trying to dance it towards the net, and the puck rolls away from him and taken away by a Hilliard player. Sean Hood, the other forward out. Ian Shealy sends that puck up. Bridge trying to get to it first. Played away by a Hilliard player, but Sean Hunt able to keep the puck in. That puck comes out in front of the net and then is played away by the goaltender for Hilliard. Hilliard now bringing it into the Warcat zone. There's a shot wide of the net. Into the corner it goes, but Hilliard picks it up. Sean Hunt comes in, and the Hilliard player not able to avoid Sean Hunt, so Warcat's able to get to it. Collins now skating it out. Coming back on the play was number 92, trying to play it away from Collins and made Collins pull up probably a little sooner than he wanted. Under 90 seconds remaining of the second period. Warcats making a couple more changes now. Cedric Collins sends a puck in hard and heads off for a change. Bussey with it. Back to Shealy. Shealy winds up, shot. Hits a couple people in front and then goes into the corner. Under a minute to go, second period. Warcats still leading 2-1. Loose puck. Hilliard up to the blue line. Whaley chops at it and keeps it in. Now a Hilliard player's behind him. Whaley chopped it in and then stood there as the Hilliard players retreated, but Hilliard not able to get it passed up, where they definitely had an easy 2-on-1 with the Warcats defense pinched up on the play. That puck came out of the zone, referee out of position, not to see it, but nothing doing there, as now a pass mishandled by Tidd, and that's rough with 26 seconds to go left in the second period. Hilliard's going to have a chance with the face-off deep in the territory of the Warcats, but Cullen Hassel is out of the box, and we'll see if and the coaches do elect to send him out for this defensive zone face-off. Hassel's going to step in to take the face-off. He's got Cooper Kleberger with him as well, and it's the Warcats who do win that face-off. But now though, Hilliard trying to feed that puck out in front, missing on the pass, and the puck comes out of the zone. 10 seconds remaining, second period of play. Hilliard advancing it into the Warcat zone, dumping it behind the net. Alex Snyder chopping at the puck, keeps it into that corner, and the period's going to come to an end. So a period that was played fairly evenly. The Warcats with a couple power play opportunities, not able to build on their lead, but the Warcats take a 2-period lead, 2-1 against this Hilliard Wildcats team. 4 shots on goal for Westerville Warcats to bring their total to 6. 7 shots on goal for Hilliard. That brings their total to 14. So to recap the scoring, Alex Snyder scoring about midway through the first period on a deflected shot, deflected by the Hilliard defense, and it eluded the Hilliard goaltender, who was sliding away from the puck. Of course, not anticipating the deflection. So Alex Snyder on a great play by Cedric Collins, who gets the assist. The second goal, a good play by Caleb Bussey, who was in forechecking, stole the puck from a Hilliard player, spun around and shot it from near the far boards, and it got underneath the pads of the Hilliard goaltender. And so Caleb Bussey with the second goal for the Warcats this game. So the Warcats sitting at a 2-0 lead, and then it was Hilliard on the board next. A shot from a pretty strange angle, almost down near the goal line, From near the boards, a Hilliard player saw a little opening as he was trying to get around the defense of Westerville and shot it towards the net, and it went right underneath Aiden Munkovich's pad. And so that was Hilliard's goal, and that's where we have been since. 2-1, Westerville leading this. SammyVision thanks all the viewers at home. Without the viewers at home, we would not be carrying SammyVision. And again, today begins the Warcats raffle. All the players do not necessarily have their raffle tickets today, but they will have them this weekend, we believe. And each Warcat player, JV and Varsity, will have raffle tickets to sell, $10 each. Your chance to win a gift basket filled with over $350 worth of scratch-off lottery tickets. It's always been the best fundraiser we've had. And your way to contribute to this organization. And the drawing will be held senior night, January 23rd, here at Schiller North at 7:30 p.m., where we honor the seniors for this Warcats organization in a game against the Northeast Storm. JV will be playing just prior to the varsity game, so you get a chance to hopefully take in two Warcats teams. We'll see how many fans they allow here in the arena. But JV will be able to play first, followed by the Warcats game January 23rd for senior night. We're going to take a short break here on SammyVision as the ice surface gets resurfaced. We'll come back for the start of the third period of play with your Westerville Warcats varsity hockey team leading the Hilliard Wildcats 2-1 after two periods.
You know, I hope somebody says something to the referees. Like, don't let anybody take cheap shots. 'Cause that's what I heard.
I know. I'm sure they'll say something.
I know, they're the ones that I'm worried about. Amber said she was going to make sure that she's documenting anything that happens.
I think they're just going to do whatever they can. They're going to take every opportunity with it. Which is a shame.
We're back here on SammyVision. Get ready to start this third period of play. 15 minutes left to go. Warcats leading this game 2-1 over the Hilliard Wildcats. As both teams re-enter the ice surface, take their slow skating around, and some of them stretching out for what will be the determining period. Shout out to those of you watching at home, listening to the SammyVision broadcast. Warcats, again without the leadership of Coach Jordan DeJondo. We hope he's listening at home. Coach Caleb Kramer and Coach Tyler Murphy having things pretty much under control here. Doing a bang-up job filling in for head coach DeJondo. The Warcats, again, with two solid periods. Need to put a third one together to come out on top in this game. Have had decent goaltending here by senior Aiden Mukovitz. I'm looking to get more of the same out of him as well. I'm sure he'd be the first one to tell you that he'd like to have that one goal back. But he'll definitely have the opportunities here in this third period to atone for that. And if the Warcats can stay out of the box, should have Cullen Hassel for this period, where they missed him the majority of the second period due to a 12-minute penalty, the 2-minute minor and the 10-minute major. And it is Hassel who's going to start the third period at center. He's going to have with him Caleb Bussey and Cedric Collins. The coach is electing to keep this line as consistent as they can. Andrew Reisger and Alex Snyder on defense, and the Warcats with possession. And it appears Andrew Pollack, the forwards for the Warcats. Owen Hood and Alex Snyder in defense. Now it's Hilliard with the 2-on-1. Alex Snyder, the one back for the Warcats. That slid across. Hilliard not able to connect on that opportunity. Comes out to the neutral zone. Hilliard was trying to send it back in. They hit one of their own players and it popped back out again. Now Sawicki, number 51 for Hilliard, trying to get around Owen Hood to the end boards. Still with possession, feeds it out. Save made by Mukovic. Near corner now, Sawicki stepping away from Snyder. Snyder grabs onto that Hilliard player, no call there. From the corner, Hilliard now with it again. Schwinney, number 16, he's skating with the puck, the captain of Hilliard. Fury trying to get into him. Schwinney still with the puck. Fury now kicking at it along those boards. Stevens coming in to give support, but cleared by Westerville, but not out. Kept in by Hilliard at the blue line. Trying to feed it down low was that Hilliard play deflection, goal scored. You can't get the puck out of the zone, and goals are going to happen. And that was absolutely what happened right there. And now this game is tied, but almost an entire period left to break the tie. The Warcats with the first 2 goals, Hilliard with the next 2 goals, and we're just under 12 minutes to play, third period. Coaches sending out Cullen Hassel, Caleb Bussey, and Cedric Collins now. As off the face-off, that puck rolls all the way into Mukovic, who hangs on. And a face-off is going to take place now in the Warcat zone, and the Warcats getting frustrated. Cullen Hassel winning the face-off. Back to Bryce Wickizer. Wickizer from behind his net along the boards now to Bussey. Bussey tries to kick it from a skate to a stick, but kept in now by Hilliard. And again, the Warcats having a difficult time getting the puck out of their zone. Hilliard with the puck now in that corner. Being watched here by Cullen Hassel. Free puck now over to Hilliard again. Feeding it out in front, now deflecting away from the Hilliard player. And Cedric Collins gets it out of the zone. Collins now around the defenseman for Hilliard and chases down his own puck. Slamming it across the boards, gets it out in front. Hassel gloving it out of the air. Couldn't get it down to his stick. Hilliard able to get it out of the zone. Now number 45 for Hilliard winds up, shot deflected by Bryce Wickizer. And behind the play, the referee is going to pick up or has a penalty, a delayed penalty here on Hilliard. Warcats pull Mukovic in favor of the extra skater on the delayed call. Long pass up on the left side to Bussey. Bussey brings it in. The shot goes way wider than that. Picked up by Collins. Gets away from one Hilliard player. Picked up by another Hilliard player. And now we get a whistle as the penalty is going to be assessed. And the Warcats are going to go on the power play. Number 92 for Hilliard going to the box, pleading his case to the referee. The referee saying, get in the box. So this is a very good timeout by the coaches, as they had power play unit number 1 was out there on that very last shift and a little tired. They're going to give them a chance to recover so they can get them started and maybe take advantage of this power play at the beginning or early stages of this third period. Coach Caleb Kramer giving the instructions to the power play unit. And we'll see who they end up sending out. Both teams standing by their benches. Referee now signaling the ready to play whistle. The faceoff should come deep into Hilliard's zone. And it is going to be Cullen Hassel with David Reisinger and Cedric Collins. Andrew Reisinger and Alex Snyder, the defenders. Stepping in to take it is Cullen Hassel. He wins the faceoff back to Snyder. Snyder up to Cowens. Cowens leaves it down there for Hassel. Hassel from the corner. Hassel skating it from the corner. Now getting it across to Snyder, who was tied up, looking to get a shot towards the net. Andrew Reisinger with it. Reisinger skating it up alongside the near wall. Back to Snyder. Snyder over to Cullen Hassel. Fans on the first shot. Hassel picks it back up across side. Shot! Save made by the goaltender. Andrew Reisinger staring at an open net. Great pass by Cullen Hassel. Excellent save by the goaltender for Hilliard. Snyder gets the puck to Hassel. Hassel with it. Skating with speed along that right side. Round the defender and then interfered with. Shot back towards the goalie. Save made there. The goaltender hangs on, and now after the play, a little bit of pushing and shoving going on as the goaltender was beat, but the puck carried on in deep behind that red goal line towards the end boards, and the Warcats player, I think it was Cullen Hassel, trying to feed it back towards the goaltender, but Hilliard's goaltender hung on to it, and because the defenseman came down below the hash at that whistle, the face-off coming outside the zone. Power play unit number 2 coming out with Caleb Bussey, DJ Bridge, and Colin Fury, and Hilliard off the face-off, able to keep it out of the zone momentarily. At the blue line, Owen Hood chopping at it, but Hilliard able to get it beyond that blue line and now clearing the zone. Under a minute to go in the power play for the Warcats. Nixon up to DJ Bridge, who sends it in off of a Hilliard player, and that puck sent right back in on Mukovitz. Owen Hood with it. Hood along the near side, backhanding it across ice to DJ Bridge, who backhands the puck weakly into the zone. Hilliard to it first, comes to the blue line where Owen Hood picks it up and feeds it back down into the corner. Bussey trying to get it out in front, deflected by Hilliard, far corner, and now backhanded all the way down the ice. Owen Hood to the puck, chopping at it by Hilliard up on the forecheck, making it more difficult. Cullen Hassel back on the ice now with the puck on his stick. Hassel still with the puck. Up to Cowens, Cedric Cowens, trying to feed it back to Hassel, wasn't able to connect. Hassel with it, cross ice looking, he was actually looking for Aiden Whaley, but both teams now had even strength. But it was Ian Sheely who had got his stick on that instead of Aiden Whaley. Both teams now skating 5-on-5. And Whaley gets that puck out from in front of his own goaltender, Cedric Cowens. Cowens trying to get down the ice. He's got a Hilliard defenseman all over him, looking for reinforcements from that corner. Cowens spinning away again from that Hilliard player, stepping into him, but it's Hilliard who comes away with the loose puck and backhands it to the neutral zone where Ian Sheely sends it back in deep. 8 minutes to play, third period. Game tied 2-2. David Reisinger trying to get to that puck. Now played off of it was Josh Kidd. Picked up there by Sheely. Sheely sends it around the boards. Wickizer up on the play. He cycles it back in low. Collins pushed off that puck. Fury trying to jam at it. That puck comes down low off the side of the net. Now behind the net, played up to the blue line. Kept in by Sheely, who absorbs the check as he lets that puck go. Up at the blue line. And now Ian Sheely, I think, is going to pick up the penalty on a retaliation. As he retaliated against number 16, Schwinny. And that's what Schwinny does right there. He will antagonize. And he was able to draw the penalty. After interfering, really the initial call should have been interference. Referee did not see that, and as usual, they see the second. And the Warcats now going to be shorthanded for the first time during this game. And it's a tie game, so a very important penalty kill here for the Warcats. Colin Fury, Andrew Reisinger, Bryce Wickizer, David Reisinger out there for the Warcats. Hilliard from their own zone, sending it off the boards in front of their own bench. Colin Fury, first man to the puck, trying to poke it free. Schwinny for Hilliard, skating it out in front of the net, loses the puck, picks it back up. Hilliard still with possession, cross-ice speed. Warcats able to get a stick on that and break up a pass
as they were looking back door, that Hilliard was. Back up to the blue line for Stevens, over to Schwinny. Schwinny winds up, shot save made there by Mukovitz. And again, after the play, a couple sticks up in the air, nothing doing. And Hilliard changing up their power play unit. Warcats changing up the penalty kill unit. Nixon going out there with Cooper Kleberger. Caleb Bussey and Alex Snyder, I believe, are the four. Hilliard controlling it off the faceoff down into the corner. Snyder on his man. Hilliard poking it free to the corner where they pick up the loose puck, then sent back to the blue line by Snyder. Hilliard from the blue line now along that half wall. Misplayed by a Hilliard player and sent down the ice by Alex Snyder. 1 minute to go on the power play for Hilliard. In behind their own net. Hilliard now bringing it up. Far side again, playing the puck off the boards. Connecting with that pass on the left side. Skating it in the zone with number 45. Toe drag by number 91. Trying to get back to it. Save made by Mukovitz again. And the defense cannot allow Hilliard players to just walk around them like that. Well, Mukovitz making the save on the back end. Hassel out there with Cedric Collins. Collins now with the puck. Collins bringing it down the ice. Collins with a step on the defense. Collins got a forehand save made there by the goaltender for Hilliard. Hilliard again on the power play trying to get something set up here with 25 seconds to go on their man advantage. Hassel watching his man through center ice. That cleared there by Whaley and out of the zone. Hilliard again through neutral ice, bringing it back into the Warcat zone. Stepping up was Whaley. Hilliard player avoiding him, sending it down towards the skates of Andrew Reisinger, who then flicks the puck up back towards the blue line, kept in by Hilliard. 2 seconds. One, that puck deflects off of a player, and now both teams skating at full strength, but it's going to be icing on the Warcats. A little unlucky as that penalty had just expired, and the Warcats sending it down the ice. But much too hard to connect with any of the Warcats players. Face off, 5:19 remaining, third period of play. 2-2 the score. DJ Bridge out there. Caleb Bussey. David Reisinger, Alex Snyder, and Owen Hood. And Hilliard with that puck to the side of the net. Now behind the net, seeing it out near side. Here's a shot, goal scored. Two goals now here in the third period for Hilliard, and they take the lead for the first time today. 3 unanswered goals. As that Hilliard player curled along that face-off dot, snapped it in short side. And Hilliard up 3-2 with 5 minutes to play in the third period. And the Warcats have got to pick up their play. Warcats have done some very good things today. Here's a shot by Alex Snyder. Save made there by the Hilliard goaltender. But they have got to keep the intensity up. They are right in this game with what has been a strong Hilliard team. DJ Bridge stepping in to take the face off. One there by Bridge to Bussey. Back to the point. Snyder takes another shot. Save made there by the goaltender for Hilliard. Now pitchfork out of the zone all the way into the Warcats end of the ice. Sam Delio not able to get to it. Number 93 for Hilliard. He was chasing it down, always hustling on the play. But it's going to be icing. And down 3-2 with 4:40 to go. Your Warcats send out number 22, Andrew Pollack, Colin Fury, and Josh Tidd, with Nicholas Crone and Chase Nixon on defense. And we have a whistle as it's icing again on Hilliard. They weren't quite able to gain the red line at center ice.
The referee not happy with that face-off. Blows the whistle, so we do it again. Hilliard to the puck. Sending it around the boards hard. Nicholas Crone keeping it in. Then pinching along those boards, keeping it in again. Good job by Nicholas Crone. Colin Fury trying to come over to get the puck. Josh Tidd chopping at it. Tied up in front was Andrew Pollack. Hilliard able to clear the zone. Hilliard now bringing that puck into Schwinney again with it, number 16 for Hilliard. Slammed up against the boards, but loose puck comes right to Klingman, and then Josh Tidd able to get to it and flip it up in the air as the Warcats make a change. Errant pass by Hilliard, picked up there by Bussey, but Bussey loses it back to Hilliard from their own zone. And now it's Hilliard 2-on-0. Where's the defense? There's a save made by Mukovich sliding across. Again the puck down in the crease. Mukovich gets up. He's being held on by a Hilliard player. Hassel comes over to get him off of Mukovich's neck. And now we have a melee with 3:30 remaining. And how the referee can't see that. And all of this after the play. And no idea what is going on. They're calling a goal. They're saying that Hilliard scored a goal after all of that. Unbelievable turn of events here. And so penalties being assessed here, but a goal being signaled by the referees. And then after a play, some penalties. Not sure exactly who. I see a player in the box for Westerville, a player in the box for Hilliard. Three and a half to play, and it appears the Warcats are going to be down 2 goals, and with Cullen Hassel in the box again. And I don't know exactly how you can call that a goal, but they do. And Mukovich was trying to hang on to that puck as Hilliard players were jamming at it. He took exception to it, jumped up, and then a Hilliard player grabbed onto his neck. Hassel came over to free the chokehold. And after all that, it's a goal for Hilliard. Both teams skating now 5-on-5. Warcats have their work cut out for them now. So now the puck dropped as David Reisinger takes it and wins it. Back to his brother Andrew Reisinger, spinning away from one of the Hilliard players. 4 unanswered goals by Hilliard have given Hilliard a 4-2 lead. Up to Collins. Now to David Reisinger. He's trying to leave it there for his brother Andrew. Andrew does pick it up. Andrew Reisinger, they're trying to feed it back to David, and Hilliard is clearing the zone. Collins back to get it. Collins being harassed there by a Hilliard player. Leaving it there at that goal line for himself, and now taken away by a Hilliard player. Playing it back to himself off the back of the net.
Jumping up into the play there is Andrew Reisinger, or stepping into his man at those end boards. Loose puck, Reisinger up to Cowens. Cowens now through neutral zone. Cowens still with it. Cowens spinning around. Bussy trying to pick up the loose puck, overskates it. Picked up there by David Reisinger. The shot goes wide of the net. There's a shot that comes down low. Cowens back door, not able to get enough of a stick on it, and it's played away by Hilliard down into the Warcat zone. David Reisinger tip passes it up to Cowens, taken away again by Hilliard as the Warcats make a change. Hilliard coming down low, shot, goal scored! And what was a close game is now a laugher, 5-2 with 2:10 remaining. As number 93, Sam Dilio, going top shelf for Hilliard, scoring that. And let's see what kind of heart now Westerville has, down by 3 goals with just over 2 minutes to play. There's still game left to be played here. Kept in by here, there's a shot save made by Mukovitz, who hangs on.
Goal scored by 93, unassisted.
.159 on the clock. 5-2 Hilliard leading this game, the first of the Chiller Thanksgiving Classic. Alex Snyder, who opened the scoring in the first period, gets that pass up to Josh Tidd, who loses it immediately to a Hilliard player. Hilliard now coming up near side, chipping it up ahead. Hilliard now in the zone, number 91 with it. Being watched there by Cooper Kleberger, I believe, and now out by Colin Fury, who dumps it in, and actually it was Nixon who was back on the play for defense. Again, Cooper Kleberger playing a forward position now for this entire game. Around the boards it goes, kept in by Alex Snyder. Some tired Warcats now meandering their way off the ice. Turnaround shot by Fury goes wide of the net. Hilliard again bringing it into the zone, flipping it up high in the air. Aiden Whaley to it. Sends it around the boards where Alex Snyder is trying to chase it down. Hilliard up along that half wall. Loose puck bouncing around. Picked up by a Hilliard player. Poked away by Aiden Whaley and now out of the zone. And a long shift there. Long shift there by a few of the Warcat players. David Reisinger now with it. David stepping away from one man from the corner, now feeding it out in front. Bussy steps in his man, now has his stick tied up, but Hilliard again coming away with that puck. Whaley cutting his man off, goes in to the corner where old-fashioned hip check by Caleb Bussy, and now another hip check by a Hilliard player, and it's getting crazy down low here as David Reisinger jumps on that Hilliard player, grabs him by the neck. And 13 seconds remaining in this game, and it's getting a little bit ugly between these two teams. And neither of the fans, none too thrilled about the turn of events here. David Reisinger going to the box as he was protecting Caleb Bussy. And be honest with you, I don't necessarily blame David there. Bussy just put a really clean hip check on the Hilliard player who did not like it, and then body slammed Bussy down to the ice. And then a hip check coming to a Warcats player after the fact. And that was about all that David Reisinger was going to take. Sorting out the penalties here. Just a Warcats player in the box right now, just David Reisinger. 5-2. Hilliard leading this game. 5-minute major given to David Reisinger.
Oh, good.
And face off. Going to come down in, well, let's see. Outside the zone. Looks like Bridge and Hassel. Oh, 5-minute major on Hilliard. Nothing on the board for Westville, so I had that wrong. Not a 5-minute major. But this game is going to end right here anyway. Hilliard winning this game 5-2. On what really was a disastrous third period. Warcats with just 5 shots on goal that period. 11 for the game. 2 of them getting in behind the goaltender. 11 shots for Hilliard that period. Brings their total up to 25 for the game. All goals were even strength goals, even as weird as it got in the third period there. Warcats with goals by Alex Snyder and Caleb Bussey. The first 2 goals of the game, and then 5 unanswered by Hilliard. And it ends 5-2, Hilliard on top. So look to the Warcats website, warcats.org, for possible schedule changes as COVID-19 continues to disrupt the hockey season and this hockey tournament. And we will let you know when the next game will be through the website. And hopefully SammyVision will be able to bring that to you live. Again, a great effort in the first 2 periods by the Warcats. Sloppy in the third period. A couple questionable line combinations, I must say. But